Hello everyone, I'm Krishna Priya. Together with my team members Abhirami and Janani, now I'll present our project. Our project title is A Novel Deep Learning Based Algorithm for Prediction of Heart Disease, guided by Dr. R. Ramya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. And in this presentation, we will discuss our problem statement, abstract of our project, a brief introduction on the disease and technology, our objective, literature survey, methodology we used, results we obtained, and project social impact, details of conference we attended. Problem statement. As we all know, the diagnosis of any disease is always done by experienced practitioners and specialists. In cases like heart disease, cardiologists can easily detect the irregularities with the help of electrocardiogram signals, that is ECG. But categorizing different waveforms and morphologies in ECG signals is quite difficult. In terms of manual analysis, even experts could make mistakes. This proposed system can predict the heart disease accurately using deep learning techniques.
Abstract. The abstract of our project is to develop a novel intelligent electrocardiogram signal classification methodology using deep learning. ECG signal can be reliably used as a measure to monitor the functionality of the cardiovascular system. The problem with the manual analysis of ECG signal lies in difficulty of detecting and categorizing different waveforms and morphologies in the signal. The deep convolutional neural network is used to accurately classify the 5 different arrhythmias in accordance with AAMI EC57 standard. The CNN is trained and tested on the ECG dataset obtained from MIT BIH.
Introduction. An ECG is a test that measures the electrical activity of the heartbeat. With each beat, an electrical impulse travels through the heart. When the electrical signals to the heart that coordinates heartbeat do not work properly, causing patient's heart to beat too fast or too slow or irregularly can cause arrhythmia. Basically, arrhythmia are broken down into 5 classes. They are normal beat, supraventricular ectopic beat, ventricular ectopic beat, fusion beat, and an unknown beat. The normal heartbeat rate is 50 to 100 beats per minute. If the heartbeat rate is slow, less than 50 beats per minute, then it's normal beat. Ectopic beats are early or extra beat. Supraventricular ectopic beat occurs above the ventricles, usually in the upper chamber of the heart called atria. Ventricular ectopic beat occurs in the lower chamber of the heart. Fusion beat is the combination of both supraventricular ectopic beat and ventricular ectopic beat. The heartbeat, which cannot be discovered, comes under the unknown beat. Deep learning is a part of machine learning concerned with algorithms inspired by the structure and function of the human brain called artificial neural networks. It provides numerous algorithms like convolution neural network, recurrent neural networks, long short-term memory networks to solve different variety of real problems. We use 1D convolution neural network, which is a type of CNN. 1D CNN is very effective when you expect to derive interesting features from fixed length segments of the overall data set and where the location of the feature is not of high relevance. Our model will diagnose arrhythmia more faster and accurate. The 1D convolution neural network is used to classify the heartbeat using ECG signals accurately.
Objective. The main objective of the project is to build a decision network which accurately classifies the arrhythmic heartbeat and to improve the comprehensiveness and relevance of the disease. To achieve a successful prediction using deep learning technique that can help remedial situations.
Literature survey. Bahari proposed a deep convolution neural network architecture as a future learning methodology to solve the proximal atrial fibrillation patient screening problem. The proposed CNN network is capable of operating with raw ECG time series signal to extract and downsample features. The main advantage of this network does neither need biomedical domain knowledge and expertise nor a future selection facility or mechanism. Rajkumar proposed an intelligent ECG arrhythmia classification system where the raw time series data is given as input and the output is obtained from softmax layer. The minimum loss obtained from this function defines the effectiveness of the proposed system. They obtained a loss function of about 0.22. From the analysis, it is known that ELU activation function gives better results and classified arrhythmia with an accuracy of 93.6%.
Specific ECG classification by 1D convolution neural networks. In this paper, they use adaptive implementation of 1D convolution neural network to fuse feature extraction and classification together. CNN learns patient's features while MCN, that is, multi-layered perceptron, perform classification tasks. The result shows that their proposed solution achieves a superior classification performance than most of the state-of-art method. Advantage of this paper is it maintains a fast, robust and patient-specific system with a superior classification performance.
An automated ECG beat classification system using convolutional neural network. The convolutional neural network have two parts, the feature extraction and classification. The CNN is also called as the feature learner. The CNN automatically learns the features and classifies them according to the learned features. That is where MLP is used, the multi-layer perceptron. This is the methodology of this literature survey. The advantages are classifications are accurate and excellent computational efficiency. ECG heartbeat classification, a deep transferable representation. A deep convolutional neural network is used for the classification of heartbeat, and the distributed stochastic neighbor embedding is used for data exploration and visualizing the data. The advantage of this literature survey is that it makes accurate predictions and distinguish different classes. Methodology. Methodology of our project is initially processing input, then training and classification is done. After training the data is tested and evaluated. Then finally prediction is done. This is the overall system diagram of our project. The data set is collected from the MIT BIH. The acquired data is split into two, the training data and testing data. The training data is fed to 1D CNN. The CNN itself has two parts. One is feature extraction and the other is classification. Since we use 1D CNN, we don't need a separate step for pre-processing and feature extraction. After the model is created, the testing data is given as an input to the developed model to classify the input signals among 5 classes of arrhythmias. The result from this is fed to the evaluation model to evaluate the accuracy and loss of the developed prediction model.
Processing input. Training dataset must be equal or near equal to the proportion of number of samples in different class. If not so, then the dataset affects the model behavior. To build this model, we choose 10,000 training data, that is 2,000 of each class and 20,000 of testing data. Training data. As we said earlier, the dataset is split into training data and test data, which is a target data. Training data is the one on which we train and fit our model basically to fit the parameters. Its output is used to build a model. The model consists of 4 layers of 1D convolution neural network and 2 dense layers, and finally optimized using Adam optimization technique. A convolution neural network works well for identifying simple patterns within our data. It is also used to classify the input signals among 5 classes of arrhythmic heart disease. The activation function used in this model is the rectified linear unit, which is simple, fast, and it seems to work well empirically. The dense layer or fully connected layer is added to the convolution neural network. The main purpose of the dense layer is to combine the future into more attributes. This will predict the classes with greater accuracy. It also combines features into attributes that can predict classes better. To minimize the loss, we use ADAM optimization. It is a modified version of stochastic gradient descent.
Evaluation. The testing data is fed to the model to evaluate the scores. The 3718 ECG record is taken as a testing data, and the accuracy obtained is 94.31, which is higher than the existing model. This is our program we wrote using Python and TensorFlow and Keras. So when we run this program, you can see the split up of input data and the pie chart for the same. So in order to take equal amount of data from every samples, we took 2000 data, and this is the pie chart for that. So we ran our program for 30 epochs. As you can see, to run this 30 epoch, it took approximately 5 hours. So after completion of all 30 epoch, we got the average accuracy of 94.31% and loss of 24.32%. This is our accuracy and loss graphs. And these are the prediction of different classes. Results. As I said earlier, the accuracy rate is 94.31%, which is higher than the accuracy of existing model. We have also experimented our model with a different number of epochs. Like with 10 epochs, accuracy was 92.75%, with 20 epoch it 94.09%, and with 30 epoch it is 94.31%. We inferred that accuracy increases with the increases of epoch but drops when the epoch reaches to 40. Here is our comparison table with existing works and the table that shows the comparison of accuracy with different epochs. These are the signals that shows different classes of arrhythmic heart disease. Class 0 shows the normal ECG record. Class 1 shows the ECG record of a supraventricular premature or atrial premature. Class 2 shows the EEG of ventricular premature. Class 3 shows the EEG of fusion of ventricular or normal premature. Class 4 is an unclassifiable heart rate. Figure 6 shows the splitting of input data. Random 2000 data was selected for each class except class 3, as it contains only 641 samples initially. We resampled it to 2000 because sample in classes should be either equal or near equal, as it greatly affects the model's behavior. Figure 7 and 8 shows the pie chart for same classification splitting of input data. Evaluation score, that is accuracy and loss of model after the completion of all 30 epochs. As you can see, we got the average accuracy of 94.31% and loss of 24.45%. Figure 10 and 11 shows the accuracy and loss plotted against in each epochs respectively. This slide shows the successful classification of prediction data into different classes.
Conclusion. A novel and intelligent ECG signal classification is done using deep learning technique. Using 1D CNN, the 5 different classes of arrhythmias is classified with an accuracy of 94.31%. The speed of computation is low since we use a large number of records. The future work of our project is to implement a real-time classification of ECG signals using the heart rate monitoring lightweight wearable devices.
Social impact. Early detection of disease and correct diagnosis helps in fast remedial action. Effective treatment can be given to the patient with the help of prediction of type of disease. Preventive measures for the cardiovascular disease can be carried out by doctors.
Conference identified. The name of the conference is the Second International Conference on Recent Trends in Engineering and Scientific Technology 2020, organized by Ratnam School of Architecture, Coimbatore. The title of our paper is A Novel Deep Learning Based Algorithm for Prediction of Heart Disease. Our paper is yet to be published. Here are our conference certificate that we have attended.
References. These are the papers we referred for our projects. Thank you.